Hello, Kate here, mynaturalhappiness.com, creator of the Seeds of Change program to help you go from hamster wheel to happiness, founder of Reading School of Reiki. Huge hugs. We are going through so much change at the moment, and I know it can be stressful, and it is stressful for a lot of people. And please remember, health comes first. My mantra at the moment is health first, everything else will fall into place. The universe has my back. So please write down those words if it resonates with you, and just stay safe. Everything else will fall into place. So big hugs. So I wanted to give you a massive hug. I don't know whether a lockdown is coming. I mean, I'm recording this on Thursday before Boris's speech. We may or may not have one over the weekend. There is so much going on, and my lockdown effectively happened on Monday, which completely threw me because I wasn't expecting it. They kept saying about over 70s would be asked to socially isolate. I didn't expect to be put in a group of vulnerable people due to my asthma, but here I am in self-isolation, and I'm very grateful for the tools and techniques that I work with. I was in shock come Tuesday. I was in shock. I wasn't expecting it. And the tools and techniques that I work with really helped, because I can't change what's happening. I can change my reaction to it. And it struck me how grateful I am that I already work from home. I've already set up an online business. I've already started shifting my business from in-person to online with the Seeds of Change program. The Reiki courses I did in person. Whether or not I'll shift those online is still all falling into place. Reiki treatments can absolutely be given over the internet, and the coaching sessions can be done via the internet. So I'm already ahead of the curve a little bit. And there will be so many people who will be asked to work from home, who aren't used to it, who lives will be completely turned around by this. And when I first went from employed to self-employed, it was disconcerting for a while. People often think, live the life. And actually, to begin with, it was a bit of a downward before I went upwards in terms of how I felt, because everything had shifted. And so what I learnt from that is that experience, and I will share that with you. Routine is everything. Even if the routine is loosely based to, between 9 and 10, I play with the cats, for example, who are loving me being at home and completely theirs. But seriously, have a routine. Before you go to bed at night, have a list of, 1, 2, or 3 things that you are going to achieve the following day. It might be something as simple as putting the washing on or changing the bed sheets, but have a reason to get out of bed the following morning. Because that, honestly, makes such a difference. And those who've been following me for a while will know that I had a major car accident back in 2009, and I had to be at home for 9 months convalescing because I could barely walk, and I'm grateful to be here from that experience. And that was something that helped me at that point as well, is just having 1 reason, 2 reasons, 3 reasons, no matter how small they are, because if you're in self-isolation, whether it happens now or later, it can be really hard. It can be really hard, and it's going to, it's a major life change for all of us. So that's my top tip there. Not to start the next panic buying. Why are people panic buying? But anyway, you know, my mum who's 70 can't go and get stuff. It's ridiculous. Grateful, very grateful for amazing neighbours who have been shopping for both of us. I'm very grateful for that. But not to start that, one of the next panic buy, one of the things that I'll be doing every day is doing an exercise routine in front of my sad lamp, because at the moment, can I get outside for enough sunlight? Once the schools close, it'll be easy for me to get out and not be bumping into people along the way. But yes, having a set, you know, my sad lamp will be used an awful lot. And of course, meditation, mindfulness, all the tools and techniques that I share on the Seeds of Change program will be absolutely key at this point. The other thing to share is a lot of information. Feel free to write it down. These are my top tips. Top tips. I know I've got an awful lot of Reiki students that have learnt Reiki with me over the years to help Asperger's and my autistic children. Brain is fried with information, shouldn't have written it down. But Asperger's and autistic children or family members in their life, please remember to bring your Reiki bubble in now. If you've learnt Reiki with me already, please remember to bring your Reiki bubble in now more than ever. It's surrounding ourselves in that Reiki so that we can move forward with kindness and compassion in our hearts. Because the shift of routine for those with Asperger's and autistic family members or themselves, because I've had a few autistic and people train with me over the years, the shift in routine is going to be challenging, and surrounding yourself in the Reiki bubble, all of us, is going to make a massive difference. So there are my top tips. There are many more to come. There are top tips. I'm absolutely still serving people via the internet. Now more than ever, it's required because it's difficult for everyone. So I'm still open for business, just in a very different way, and it's difficult for all of us. It really is difficult for all of us. I think, you know, give it a few weeks and let the dust settle, but know that I'm here for you. You are not alone. I'm here for you. You are not alone. We will get through this together. We will get through this together. So just know that you are not alone in this. So yeah, there you go. The other thing, I'm so grateful that I've already shifted my business from being in person to online for a lot of the things that I do. If you're a business owner and you want to talk about that, shout, because it's going to be an interesting time. So yeah, interesting time. So I'll stop rambling about all of that. There's a lot of information to go through everything in one. So our card, your card for the week, because for watching this video, to those watching this video, your card for the week could not be more perfect. Could not be more perfect. The card is meditation. Meditation is very important right now for you. Enjoy practicing it often. I have to say, for me, having to deal with banks, mortgage breaks, all that jazz, being on hold for however long it is, because we're all going to need the breathing space over the next few weeks to get through whatever it is that's happening. The meditating in between those phone calls has been so wonderful. So wonderful. So meditation is very important for you right now. Enjoy practicing it often. Excuse me. If you haven't seen on, I recorded a meditation and put it on the My Natural Happiness Facebook page about a week ago now. So do go on there if you want to listen to that. It's also on my YouTube channel. Practice meditation, practice mindfulness. Couldn't be more perfect, this card. Meditation. So, A quiet mind hears the voice of angels more easily. This card is your angel's way of asking you to quiet your mind so that your angelic communications are loud and clear. First thing in the morning, spend at least 5 minutes with your eyes closed. Breathe deeply 3 or 4 times. Ask your angels a question and then listen as intently as you would to a dear friend. Don't strain to listen. If you chase the answer, it will evade you. Instead, continue to breathe in and out deeply. Allow yourself to relax. Tell yourself that receiving angelic communication is natural for you, and that is actually an everyday experience. The more you relax your mind, the easier it is for you to hear. Meditation, asking and receiving. When I have been going into meditation and connecting with the angels that I work with and spirit around me, what I've been doing is, because when we're desperate to hear, it can be really difficult because our mind doesn't quiet, doesn't still, especially in times of stress and change and shifting. And so what I do is I have been focusing on the feeling, and that's been really wonderful, really wonderful. And it's really helped me feel held through my day as I'm sitting on hold for 3 hours to speak to people, because that's what it is at the moment. It's reminded me, actually, pinned to the top of the page on the My Natural Happiness Facebook page, there is a video that's a hug from your angel. Go back and listen to it and receive a hug from your angel. I've given a lot of information there, and at the moment it's about serving. We will get through this together. Health first. It's everything else pales into insignificance. Stay safe. Keep your loved ones safe. Listen to the advice. I know some people are thinking, they're overreacting. I've never known governments to act as swiftly as this over the last few weeks, especially over the last few weeks. I was not expecting to be told to self-isolate myself Monday night. So just health first. Everything else will fall into place. Health first. Everything else will fall into place. The universe has your back. Stay so safe. If they're overreacting, that's okay. Better safe than sorry. And, so many people come to me saying, wish I had time to do the courses. I wish I had time to do the modules. I wish I had time to spend doing the Seeds of Change program or the Reiki course or whatever it is. I wish I had time to be with my children. I wish I had time to do the decorating or to do the gardening or whatever it might be. So many people come to me with, I wish I had time. And that's why a lot of the, a huge amount of what I do is to give people fast answers to access to how to relax and unwind quickly without needing to meditate for an hour a day, because that's what life isn't normally like. Well, it looks like for a lot of us, life is going to be where we have an hour a morning to meditate. We have time to do all these things. We've been given the gift of time. Once the dust settles, we've been given the gift of time. If we end up all on lockdown, which time will tell, but we'll see. So just, treasure it, and try and make the best of it. It's sending you so much love. So much love. Ooh, as I drop the card on the floor. Meditation. That's your card for the week. Spend time in meditating. I cannot tell you how glad I am that when I wake up in the morning, I make myself a cup of tea. Since self-isolation day 5, whatever it is, make myself a cup of tea, quickly check my phone to make sure there's nothing urgent from my mum or my dad or my family, and then I don't look at the news and I go and meditate in the garden. It has set me up for the day so strongly. So try and limit the social media a little bit. It would be another piece of advice. Interesting times. Health first. Everything else will fall into place. The universe has your back. Sending you so much love. Stay safe. With so much love, Kate, mynaturalhappiness.com, creator of the Seeds of Change program to help you go from hamster to happiness, founder of Reading School of Reiki. Have an amazing, kind, safe, healthy week. Lots of love.